going to focus on the types of toxic partners. The overreactor deflector. So if you've ever tried to tell your partner that you're unhappy or hurt or angry about something they did, right? And then somehow it turns around and you end up taking care of their unhappiness, hurt, or anger, you're dealing with an overreactor deflector. They're very tricky. A lot of people have been in this situation. You go to bare your heart to somebody and then you end up consoling them. What the hell just happened? They deflected and flipped the script on you. You will oftentimes find yourself comforting them instead of getting comfort for yourself. And even worse, some people will start to feel bad about themselves for being so selfish that they even brought it up or upset their partner. Are you serious? No, that you're not paying attention. You're falling for the okie doke. You do not have to feel bad about bringing your feelings to your partner. There's nothing selfish about that. And if they're upset, that's on them. You did not make them upset. They are choosing to be upset. Ultimately, your initial concern, hurt, or irritation gets lost as you remorsefully take care of your partner's feelings, because now you're feeling bad. Crazy as hell, I know. A variation on this theme is the deflector who you try and express your anger or irritation regarding something they've done, and then they say, okay, we'll talk about it later, or we'll talk about it when I get home, and then they end up staying out 2 hours longer than they were supposed to. Don't call to tell you that they're going to be out, and they're hoping that you'll be asleep or something when they get home, and then it becomes your fault that y'all didn't talk. Well, I came home and you were asleep. Are you serious right now? It was 1 o'clock in the morning. You knew I was going to be asleep. You stayed out on purpose. That's exactly what they did. They stayed out on purpose. Their self-perception is typically that they're good and they are doing fine and they are spouse of the year. So they tend to get real confused when you bring information that differs from their self-perception. So there's so much discomfort that they will often turn it around again and make it seem like you're the one who has work to do. They say things like, oh, you're too sensitive. Again, I call bullshit. If somebody tells you that you are too sensitive, that is someone who wants to be able to mistreat you without being held accountable. Okay? You heard it from me. That is not true. It's a ploy. And sometimes instead of offering an apology, again, you got to pay attention to what they say and what they do. Instead of offering an apology, you'll get some calculated question like, but do you love me? Like, what? Where'd that come from? Let me tell you, the trick is to get you to drop the criticism and turn it to praise. But do you love me? And then you want to try to convince them that you do love them. You can say, yes, I love you, but I don't love your behavior, and that's what we're talking about. Try to keep them on track, because they will try to keep you confused and turn the tables on you before you know it. We'll talk about the rest of them in the next episode.